What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about Cyberpunk. Now, I've been hyped for this game since it was first announced back in 2012, and then after that, we got a few little trailers, and then I believe it was 2016 or 2018, I don't remember. But when we saw the first gameplay come out for Cyberpunk, I knew this is the game. Like, I had to play this game. This is one of those games that I'm gonna get on day one, like no matter what. And then here we are in 2020. I knew I had to play this game on one of the newer consoles. My PS4 wasn't gonna be able to do it. I don't even got a Pro. It's just the OG PS4 and the old one, like the first one that came out. So I knew the game wasn't gonna run that well. So I tried everything. I tried getting the PS5 at Target, Kohl's. Don't even talk about Walmart. And then I even tried Costco. Everything that I tried, it gets fucking kicked out of my cart. It get canceled the day after or 2 days after or some bullshit. And then I got lucky. And I got myself. I got an Xbox, and I got that at face value. I didn't have to pay no scalp prices. And it arrived 5 days before the release of Cyberpunk. Here's a quick little unbox before we get into the actual game. I'm loving it. This console is beast, and it's quiet as fuck. Like, it's on right now, you can't even hear it, man. Let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077. At its heart, it's an RPG. And you're going to play as V, a mercenary in Night City. You start with a deep customization of your character from head to toe, and I mean literally. CD Projekt does an amazing job in getting you a little more invested in your character by having you choose the initial background of your character, which ends up being the introduction of the game. You can choose from being a nomad, street kid, or corporal. I chose nomad for my first playthrough, which right now I'm currently playing through street kid on hardest difficulty, and I love it. As your story continues, you are introduced to Johnny Silverhand, aka Neo, who was known as a terrorist, anti-corporate, and a rock star. His ghost psyche ends up trapped in your head as one of your mission goes south later on in the game. From there, the story deepens within the two characters, yourself and Johnny Silverhand. The dialogue between them was great. It really did remind me of Fight Club at some scenes.
The game's main story can be completed rather quickly, maybe within 30 hours, I would say. But it's going to be these engaging side missions, gigs, and the city that's going to make you want to come back and back again. Now, I really haven't felt this immersed into a game since Half-Life 2. The city does feel like it's alive. You meet a great list of characters during the game, just to name a few. We have Judy, Panam, and Jackie. I enjoyed all the weapon customizations. I liked crafting parts so I can level up my weapons. It was a great feature. And then I did really start feeling like a badass once I was able to start getting new chrome and then trying them out on newer missions. The gameplay here reminds me more like of Mass Effect with a little bit of GTA. The captures again here are on an Xbox Series X, running on quality mode. The visuals are absolutely stunning. You get lens flares, particle effects, volumetric smoke. It all really just comes together. So I got this external video capture. It only records at 1080p. Under this one here, I have the settings at under 30 frames per second. But if you're watching this in person, it's a 4K resolution, which looks absolutely amazing on my monitor. Hopefully it looks good on your phone. Either way, you're probably taking a shit as you're watching this anyways. I don't know why I'm so drawn into this game, but it just reminds me of my childhood. A lot of memories I had watching films like
1995's Ghost in the Shell. That also took place in about like 2029 in Japan, Tokyo, I believe, and just remember seeing just like what their vision of the future was. If you're really into anime and cyberpunk, you're gonna love Ghost in the Shell. Definitely recommend you watching it. Or even Edward Namir's RoboCop. And no, I'm not talking about that lame ass reboot.
I'm sure it's only a glitch, a temporary setback.
You call this a glitch?
You know, the satire that movie had, the gore, the violence, the mechs. You know, it reminds me of this in Cyberpunk. This one scene alone, it's reminiscence of Blade Runner.
Chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure.
Now, even with all this positive stuff I'm saying about this game, my only regret is that I played it when it first launched. It crashed my Xbox, I would say 2 times, like hard crashes, where this motherfucker would just stop playing. It would just turn itself off. And then I did have maybe at least minimum 4 times where the game would just like shut off. And the lags, my gosh, the glitches were annoying. Now they ironed most of them out, but I still get the occasional glitches of like a floating fucking hamburger or a fucking cell phone. A texture just kind of loads up. I mean, you get a few of them, but not to the point where the game is crashing my Xbox. If you can play it on the newer consoles, pick it up ASAP. Now, if you bought it for the old consoles, well then just hang on to the game. What CD Projekt is going to do is, if you get a newer console, just play it on the newer console and you get the update. And if you just don't want the game, just get the money back, because I understand right now the way it looks on the older consoles, and I feel you. Waited 8 years, 9 years for this game, and it runs like shit. Believe me, I would be upset.
So what are you guys' thoughts on this whole Cyberpunk fiasco? Do you guys like the game? Did you guys get your money back? What do you guys think? I'd like to know what you guys are thinking about, because I'm a gamer myself. I fucking love games. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video at all, make sure you guys give that a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Peace.